Going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabid here, and I finally got my hands on the greatest Bitcoin solo miner for all the home miners. This is the Canaan Avalon Nano 3. So this miner was actually sent to me from none other than mineshop.eu. That is right, Guntis. I'm sure a lot of you guys, if you've been around in the mining space for a while, you all know of Guntis. He is an OG miner from way back then. He is now an ASIC supplier, I guess all crypto mining type of supply and hardware site. And all you guys that keep asking me, where can I get miners in the UK and Europe? This is definitely an option. Link is down in the description, and so are some discount codes. So go down there and check it out. So this does come with this guy right here, which pretty much looks like a giant old brick cell phone. Not really, but you know, you can kind of see where I'm coming from there. But this is all it is right here. It has one thing to connect into right there. It's a USB-C power port. Right about there. This is the power supply that I got. It looks a lot different than the ones people have nowadays, but here we go. This is this guy right here. That's your plug. This is your USB-C plug. And this is just a simply 140 watt power supply. Keep in mind, when you go to set this up, it will only work on 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi only. There's no Ethernet port or anything, so you must use Wi-Fi to hook this up. Now, to actually set this thing up, it is very fast and simple. It's pretty much plug and play. So put your USB-C power cable into your power supply like so. Take the other end and obviously plug it in to your Nano 3 right there, like so, if it wants to focus. There we go. So right there, we can see it plugged in. Now all we got to do, plug it in like so. That is it. We are done. So the first step on setting this thing up now is we got to download the app. Okay, so once you get your app and everything going, simply go to the plus in the top right corner here. Click on that. If it wants to click, it doesn't want to click. There we go. And then we're just simply going to hit scan for location here. So we're going to hit search button. Once it starts searching, we can see it's starting to do some stuff now. Look at that. It found our Nano. We're going to click on connect here. It is now going to connect. Hit the connect button again. Down there. Hopefully I'm not shining myself at you. You guys can see me. There we go. So now you can see, we're going to zoom in a little bit. You can see your Wi-Fi SSID and Wi-Fi password. So it will detect, if you click on that up there, select Wi-Fi, it will choose all the ones within your area and then simply put in your Wi-Fi password. Once you get through all that, it should say right here, Nano 3 living room. So I'm simply going to click on that right there. And now we can see all our controls. So heater control at the top. This is low hash rate, medium hash rate, high hash rate. You got your light control off on. So here you can see it is now on. I'm going to click it off and now it shut it off. I'm going to click it back on. Now it is on. You can change different color profiles and brightness and tab. Now obviously your brightness from 100% down to 0%, or I guess 1%, is like 1 to 2 watt difference. If you're sticky on efficiency, keep that in mind. 1% upwards to 100 will adjust it by 1 to 2 watts here. And you can also change your color portfolio here through a palette through all sorts of different various colors. But right now it doesn't want to bring it up because we're not fully set up. It's trying to load. So we're going to come into here and scroll all the way down. You can go to your mining management, clicking right here, and now you can adjust your pool parameters. Here you can see, if you can even see that. You can't really see that because my lighting kind of sucks. So, but you would be able to put in your pool parameters right there for pool 1. You can put in your worker ID, that's your wallet and everything. And obviously, if you need a password, it is optional. Up top does have a nice little screen that does cycle to different things that it just went to the normal one. So once it does go to your hash rate mode, you'll see an L, M, or an H, and that will tell you which type of mode you are in. And right here, I will show you where it shows us we're in light hash rate mode. So that level right there did say L for low or light. Now, all you really need your phone for is to set up that Wi-Fi. Everything else can be done minus the lights on the web GUI or GUI. So we're going to come into here. All we got to do is go for our username, which is root. And then our password is root as well. We're going to log in, and this will take us to our configuration. So now you can adjust all your pool and worker name parameters and everything. Myself, I'm using via BTC because one, they support solo mining. You can switch between solo or pools whenever the heck you feel like it. And it's just a great pool that I do like to use for various coins like Litecoin, Bitcoin, Kaspa, and other various cryptocurrencies that they do sell. They also have free swaps straight into CoinEx. I will have a link to them down in the description as well. But moving forward, we have it set up. You can see your pool 0 here. It is always defaulted when you first get one over to Brains. I see a lot of people then be like, oh, now I got to go set up a Brains account. You don't have to do that. You can choose any pool you would like. We'll look at more of the pools later on here. But moving forward, here's your hash rate profiles. You can see airspeed. I thought, okay, they talk about my fan speed. This is how you turn your fans up. This is actually your hash rate mode, kind of like in the app where you had your low, medium, high for heater mode. So here's low. If I put it in the medium and hit confirm, it'll jump back to low, but I simply click on configuration or refresh. It does show medium. One issue I am happening on mine is I cannot get this into high mode. I click on high. I hit the confirm, it goes to medium. I click again, it just stays on medium. I tried it in the app. I tried it in this web GUI here. Nothing allows me to allow this to go to high mode. I can only go to medium. So when it comes to my hash rate testing and my wattage and efficiencies, I'm only going to have low mode and medium mode. So I apologize for that in advance. I tried resetting this. I tried factory restarting this. I tried a whole bunch of things. I can't find any new firmware or anything. So I don't know what the issue with my device is, but I'm going to try it again. High, confirm, and now I'm just getting all sorts of crazy errors here, so that's interesting. That hasn't happened to me before. So I'm just going to try this again. High, confirm, and then I'm going to come back in, and there we go. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with mine, but I cannot get past medium. Regardless, it is still working 100% on those two power modes. All right, so let's take a quick look at the hash rates and efficiencies of this Nano 3 and compare that to something like the Mars Lander as well as the big boy like the S21 Pro. So the Nano 3 on low did do about 2.1 terahash on the average there. It was using 70.2 watts of power for a gigahash to watt ratio of 29.914 gigahash per watt of power used. On medium settings, I was up to 3.2 terahash for 109.5 watts, and that efficiency of a gigahash to watt ratio was 29.223. So we didn't lose much efficiency at all, increasing the hash rate. I really wish I could test high mode on this, but I just can't. One day maybe I'll figure out, maybe I got a bum unit. I have no idea, but we'll have to wait and see. So right now, this is currently the hash rates and the efficiencies on low and medium. But now let's look at the Mars Lander. And the Mars Lander is quite a bit more expensive than this as well. And they're about 250 gigahash at only 18 watts, but that's actually half the efficiency of 13.88 gigahash per watt ratio. And obviously stacking this up against a big boy ASIC like the S21 Pro, that thing is 234 terahash, which I didn't put the TH here, but 234 terahash at 3510 watts, 3510, and that has over double the efficiency of the Nano 3 at 66.666, which is pretty insane efficiency. So obviously, depending on your power prices and your noise levels that you can handle and stuff, you're going to want a big ASIC anyway to solo mine, because it is getting a lot more hash rate and is doing it a lot more efficiently per hash rate that you get per watt of power. So, you know, this thing is great, but that's what makes a home miner best. So why is this the best solo Bitcoin miner? One, this thing is obviously cheaper, a lot cheaper than both of these down below. It doesn't use much power in the first place, so you're not really going to notice that efficiency anyway, because it's only going to put your power bill up maybe $1 or $2 for the entire month. You're not going to really see this thing burning up your power and you going bankrupt if you don't hit a block. And then, you know, the efficiency is kind of in decent ranges here, but that's the main thing. The price point is so much lower than the other two, and the power is so low compared to a big boy, it don't really matter. But now let's kind of look at the mining pools, and Bitcoin is not the only coin that you can mine. There is a vast majority of coins, and some of them are pretty darn profitable on this little unit. So coming in the mining pool stats here and setting the algorithm to SHA-256, which is Bitcoin's algorithm, there is a lot of coins. We can scroll down here and you can see there's 3 pages of coins here that you can mine. So there's a lot of options. You can sort this out by emissions. You can sort this out by, I guess some of the emissions aren't there, but you can just run around and look for what doesn't have much hash rate, what kind of has a little bit of volume, and what you could possibly make and set up your own spreadsheet. But there are tons of options. I know everyone talks about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the largest cryptocurrency. It's the original OG cryptocurrency, and hitting the block would obviously be life-changing for everybody out there unless you're a billionaire. But for most people, hitting the block block, getting 3 Bitcoin, it's a life-changing thing, and that's why it's promoted under Bitcoin. But there's a lot of other options out there, like Bitcoin Cash, which has way less hash rate. Sure, you're not going to make as much when you hit it, but you're still going to make a pretty decent chunk hitting that, and obviously it's a lot, or the odds are a lot more in your favor to hit a Bitcoin Cash block than something else. Or you could just pool mine on any of these other coins here and possibly still make, you know, anywhere from $1 or $2 a day. There is a couple coins out there. I still got to look into them, see what they are, but there are some $1 or $2 a day coins on a Nano 3 here, which is kind of crazy to think about. Now, here is a website that some of you may or may not be aware about, and it is called solochance.org. And here you can see Bitcoin. If we put in our hash rate here, so we're going to go to terahash. This is supposed to be doing 4, but like I said, I'm only getting like 3.2 or something. I'm just going to check that again. What was that? 3.2. So I'm getting 3.2 on medium. I'm going to calculate it. My odds of hitting a Bitcoin block right now is a chance per block is 1 in that big number here. Chance per hour is 1 in that. You can see chance per day is that 1.2 million chance per day to hit that. So it'd take, in theory, 1.2 million days to hit it. Chance per week is 1 in 182,000. Chance per month is 1 in 42,000. Chance per year is 1 in 3,551 chance. Now let's just move this over to something like Bitcoin Cash, and you can see where your odds are a lot better. Here you can see right off the get-go, chance per year, 1 in 21 chance. You know, 1 in whatever per hour. Per day is 1 in 7,574. So your odds are a lot better going to this because obviously there isn't so much hash rate there. But again, you're not going to make, you know, hundreds of thousands, especially in the bull market, mining Bitcoin Cash blocks versus Bitcoin. It's going to be a lot less. So these things are things to keep in mind. And then they have other coins here, but none of them are SHA-256. All right, guys, so that pretty much does wrap up this video. So what do you think about this miner right here, the Nano 3? So I know this thing was very, very popular when it first released here. A lot of people were trying to buy them up, but then you couldn't find them, and then they're all delayed. They ran out of power supplies, and they had to wait for more power supplies before they could finally ship these things. But now it looks like stock is available. The prices are up, the prices are down, and they are back in stock right now. Depending when you look and how you look and what websites you use, the prices will be all over the place. But what are your guys' thoughts and opinions on these little mini solo Bitcoin miners or any SHA-256 coin? And remember, you can change that pool address to any pool that you want. This does support every single pool that's available for the SHA-256 algorithm. So there's a lot of coins out there that you can mine. So check them links down in the description if you're looking for your own. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.